archiving and business process management. So our agenda is distributed capture. Distributed capture, why distributed capture is required, how it will get achieved, and what is it, is it inside. So basically, see why distributed capture is prevalent today. That today is the world of speed. We all know that a smartphone came and everything is coming to the picture. So speed is playing a very important role. So we want to capture the information, the documents, when it is getting generated as fast as possible and at the source itself. So that's how the need arises. For example, if I take example today, if we apply for a loan, we go to a bank, we submit our documents, the documents are not proper, then there is a to and fro happens, and at least we have seen through the analysis reports that approximately 48 to somewhere 56 hours are required. That is the ideal scenario, that all the documentation is complete. So imagine a scenario that somebody is coming with a mobile capture solution to your home and capturing all the document from the device itself. So that's how the information should come as fast as possible. So distribution or the capture is very important. We can see some facts that's an eye opener to everybody that why it is important. 90% of the corporate memory is still paper-based across the world. Professionals spend 50% of their time searching for information and 18 minutes to locate each document on an average. This is the study published by Gartner. Companies typically misfile up to 20% of their record, thus losing them forever, or retrieval is becoming a very, very cumbersome task. For lost document or the lost in transit of the document, because the document is moving physically from one location to another, companies pay cost of searching 6 times the value of the original document, because you need to search where is the document, photocopy, again couriering back the document, and the time is getting involved. Companies which manage their own files, employees spend between 20 to 40% of their time searching the documents manually, and these are the published results. Paper files are doubling every 3 to 3.5 years today, depending upon the industry, depending upon the volumes, but this is an average figure. The average document is copied 17 times approximately in 2 years of scenario, and if we talk about the entire document life cycle for 20 years, or in a loan scenario or in an insurance time, sometimes it is getting copied up to 50 times we have seen, or printout has been taken 19 times. So 30 to 40% of time typically employee spends in looking information, logged in emails, we have seen it. We always search our emails when we require documents, shared disk, and the cabinets. So I hope you all agree with that the information is, we are not getting the information as fast as possible. Now why is it so? Because we are not capturing it properly. So the capturing of documents or the information is very, very important, so that it can be archived logically and so that we can search it properly. The document should not lost in transit, the information should not go lost in transit. So 100% business loss of those transactions where document don't reach right person or at the right time. So why we need to capture documents? Though we have discussed, see, majority of transactions in business world are document centric. If we talk about BFSI or shared service center or a manufacturing organization, the transactions in business world are document centric. Those documents are flowing either through faxes, emails, physical document, electronic documents, but the transactions or processes are document centric. Documents are spread across customers, employees, branches, geographies, external parties, internal parties. Each local office, branch, customer has different priorities and challenges. If we submit a document in any branch or in any location, the general tendency is to photocopy it. Again, keep it in the branch and then forward the file. Documents at remote offices are hard to access and critical for business decisions. For example, let us say 3 years down the line, when there is a space crunch in a metro city, the documents move to a warehouse location, and then access to those particular documents or files is really going to be a cumbersome task. Large and global organizations want to centrally archive and process transactions, controlling leakages and theft, lost in transit, assuring business continuity, meeting the compliance, and completing transactions on time, every time, and first time right. There is one more word I have added, first time right. So that's why we need to capture the documents and from the source itself. So where are those documents? Let us see where are those documents today. See, mails, our emails, office documents, etc. Financial and legal documents, operations, sales front office, customer documents, very important, where the documents are really, it is very prone to loss in transit where we face the customer. So this is a typical scenario of a bank branch, we have seen it. New business applications, identity document, address proof document, when you visit to a customer. So documents and information flow. If we see regional hubs, branches, partners, customers. So if we say either from if we visit to a branch, if we see that through this, that flows through a branch. And if we talk to customer, then it's flowing through a customer. Then it is going to a DSA and then going to the branch and regional hubs. Okay. So what we are looking at is this is the flow of the document. So we need to capture document at the source itself, which is either from a customer or from a direct selling agent or from the branch itself, and it should not go physically document from these places to the head office or the central processing units. So why we are saying so is that, for example, if the customer is visiting any branch or location, we should be able to scan the documents properly at the branch itself, and it should go through a system to the centralized processing unit for further processing. So the scanning should also be in a distributed mode but intelligent. See, if we are scanning like that, we are scanning the documents and then storing those files in a normal desktop and sending it through emails, there are chances that there is a loss in documents in email also, and the size of the file is very, very heavy, and the person on the other side can say that I have not received the email. So it should go through a proper system or through a proper channel or through a proper software. So if we meet to a customer here, then probably we should have a mobile capture kind of solution, which is, we are moving to the next generation document capture, where a mobile device is with the sales agent and he will capture certain data. He can scan the document then and there itself and upload those documents to head office or central processing units. Similarly, for our partners or channel partners, for example, if we have seen it through the telecom operators, they have a small channel partners who are collecting documents. So we should have a mechanism that they can upload those documents, or they can also scan those documents to a website kind of thing, and then they can reach to central processing unit for further processing. So who needs to capture the document? Legacy, banks, predominant, insurance, very important, construction and re-engineering, BPO and other organizations, retail stores, financial institutions, and other large organizations. Everybody needs to capture the document.